I read a comment. I responded to it. I never respond to comments on TikTok. Somebody like wrote something under one of our videos like, Ben has no real life experience. Like, why is he talking about it? I forget what he was like. They were like referencing. Like when I was saying that, like, I have to pull up can I pull up the comment?
Sure.
I want to read it.
Yeah, petty season.
I want to read it.
Response season. I want to do this every episode.
It pissed the shit out of me. Like I've
never. This guy, I'm going to rip him apart.
Okay, ready? Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was on a video of us talking about Six Flags. I don't even know. I just listened to Jay Shetty's episode. How could anybody take issue? There was a wonderful episode, okay?
Amazing.
I just listened to Jay Shetty's episode and was reminded once again how little life experience Ben has. I'm a lover of the pod and a toaster, but I can't help but notice that Ben and Claudia just really think they have life figured out. Ben just said there would never be a situation where he wouldn't celebrate someone's win, in reference to a caller who was asking for advice about a friend being less than thrilled about her pregnancy because she was struggling to conceive. Ben lives in La La Land much of the time where he's unable to put himself in somebody else's shoes and thinks he would handle any situation perfectly. God forbid something happened to sweet blank. I'm not putting that out there. I'm betting he would have to take a step back from hearing about other fathers' fun dad experiences for a while. He speaks like this a lot, and I'm glad he has a more mature, older, and wiser Josh to learn from. And one day, when Ben goes through some hard things, maybe he'll be a little more empathetic to others. This is one of many examples I could give, but no one is even reading at this point, I'm sure. Haha, understandable. And I read, try being kinder. You don't know me or what I've been through. Your judgment of a stranger is telling.
Yes.
So all I have to say is fuck you. And the reason that I bring that up was because I was about to say something else about Theo Huxtable and how sad and all of this is and whatever. We just have to cherish life. But I don't want to proselytize for this woman.
Dude.
God, it killed me. It's so rare that somebody writes something like that. Like, how fucking nasty is that?
It's so out of pocket. It's just keyboard warriors thinking that they can make an impact. Like the amount of people who are, the great Chris C.D. talks about this, and Theodore Roosevelt, this is attributed to him. It's called the man in the arena. We're in the fucking arena. We're putting ourselves out there. We're creating the content. We're having an opinion. We're brave enough to create something, right? And it's easy to be a spectator up in the crowd, throwing tomatoes and having your reactions and whatnot. But it's like, do you have the guts to stand in the stage and be like, look at this. Here's something. Let us help you to forget about your day, to have an hour away, whether you're working out or on your commute or whatever, to enjoy yourself. So don't criticize someone for trying to do something nice. And the Benjamin Saffer I know is the greatest boy there is. There's no one like my co-host.
Bless you.
Come correct.
And all that I have to say, because I know you'll agree with this, jealousy is a choice. I will back that up all day long. Like I 1,000% have stood in a room with friends who have done the same thing that I've done and successfully done it when I have failed at it. And you have to be proud of the people around you. I'm sorry, I'll double down on it. Just because you're experiencing something and negatively, and somebody's experiencing the same thing positively, if you look through life as poor me, I don't care what your economic status is. I don't care what your life looks like. If you run through poor me, you will have a horrible life. So remove the jealousy if you can, and that's what I do. It's not proselytizing. It's the truth. I'm not a jealous person. I've been a jealous person, and I will never be a jealous person because jealous people make themselves sick.
Yeah. I heard someone once say that they knew people who gave themselves cancer to get out of a bad relationship. I was like, like, yeah, it'll make you sick.
Stress will kill you and jealousy will kill you. Facts. Absolutely. So yeah, I don't know how we got here, but fuck that girl. Fuck her.
Well, also to that, I would say sometimes the exception proves the rule, right? Like everything you've said about how you feel, I know to be true about you. And yes, of course, in like those rare horrible moments when you lost Romeo, yes, I'm sure for a couple days after, you didn't want to hear people's super cute, cutesy dog love stories because you were in mourning. That's normal, but like that is such a rare specific instance when 98% of the time you're celebrating people's wins.
I swear to God, if somebody came to me in that moment, like I wouldn't be angry at them. I would probably say, like, for that 1 week, have a little self-awareness.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm not going to root that your dog dies just because mine did. That's what this girl is saying. Like, I don't want you to have that because I can't. How awful is that? So we should all have nothing? Nobody should have anything? Like, there should be no joy?
I have a reply that's been on my heart.
Do it.
It's been on my heart. But this one is just pretty clear cut. We had a wild speak pipe a couple weeks ago during the Rainn Wilson episode, which was kind of confusing, where this girl told this long story about her and I think her boyfriend, and there was like a cheating scandal, and it was all these things, and we were trying to wrap our heads around it, and we thought it had to do with her husband's best. I don't know. It was a whole thing. I don't really remember it too specifically, but it was wild. And we commented on it. Weeks later, she sent in a speak pipe after seeing the episode and saying, "Oh my God, I feel like an idiot. I misspoke about something. Here's some like other extra details that I need to clarify." And we were listening to it on the episode a couple of days ago, and I think I just felt in my need also to make sure that like I try to keep every speak pipe as interesting as possible, that people wouldn't have remembered that from the Rainn Wilson episode. Like they'd have to think back a month ago and what is
Totally.
this? And I just said, "Oh, who cares?" I just moved on.
Yeah.
And she wrote me and she was like, "You have more influence than you think, and it does hurt to hear when someone you love says, 'Oh, who cares?'" So I hear you. I could have done better. I'm sorry, and I love you, and I won't do that anymore. But also, people's what are you nutses? This having nothing to do with our listener. They're just, I got to listen to these speak pipes. It's giving me gray hairs. Up your game, y'all. These what are you nutses? They're not great.
Are you trying to kill him? We said that stress creates cancer. So do bad speak pipes. Are you trying to kill him?
Yeah.
Are you trying to kill him? Okay. So when I thought you were going to call out a hater, I was going to suggest a new segment called Hi Haters, where once a week we like talk about like some fan that we fucking hate. or a person. It doesn't have to be a fan.
I just always
that's
wonder.
That's an oxymoron.
I've got one. Oh, please. Let me edit. Oh, great segment, Ben. Benny and Joshy addressing the haters. Benny and Joshy reading these hosts to filth. Okay, hold on.
Because essentially speak pipes are the opposite, right? That's like us highlighting our wonderful community and giving them advice. And for every 99 wonderful morons, there is an absolute dickhead. So we'll read you to filth.
But we also don't, here's the problem, right? When we do these things, we're encouraging bad reviews because
You're right.
They get spotlight.
God.
So we're only going to do this once. And then how about this? We will only read each episode. We will read a 5-star good review.
I love it. Yes, you're right. Okay. So hi haters. We're doing one time. All of the other times it's hi friend.
Yeah. Thank you, friend.
Hi friend. Thank you, friend. I love it. Josh, that's thinking with your noggin.
Thanks, Bubby. Okay, here we go. Love the pod, but Josh. Review update. Giving 5 stars solely for Ben. Ben, are you exhausted from Josh constantly challenging and belittling you on every single little thing you talk about? Josh is giving that he absolutely hates you and basically anyone who disagrees with him on anything and everything. I was on Wellbutrin, ma'am. Okay? This is a very common side effect to be adversarial and confrontational. And you, miss, can go screw.
You don't want a podcast where two people just constantly say the exact same thing in an echo chamber. That's not fun, right? So if I'm not offended by it, you shouldn't be. And if I am, we're not airing it. Just so it's clear.
You're Meshuggah. I'm Meshuggah. This whole thing works. All this is one long improv scene. And the
Yeah.
only way that scenes in anything work, the only reason why you're interested, whether you know it or not, is because there's conflict. And we just have conflict.